This is a life-threatening scenario and we need to act now. The estimated cost is 10 to 14,000. I need your permission to proceed with the emergency surgery. The words of the doctor faded away. The ticking sounds of the clock slowed down into silence. And in that moment, everything changed. Hey, I'm Ben, and welcome to Le Benjamin. This past week, life has been an insane roller coaster. I'm on my second mid-career retirement at 36, but nothing could have prepared me for the emotional, physical, and financial roller coaster ahead. First off, Sammy, our almost 5-year-old shepherd mixed dog, is currently doing great and is getting better every day. But the journey he took us on is one I hope no one experiences. It all started off as a normal Monday with plans to enjoy my retirement, which usually means sticking to as much of a routine as possible while also enjoying the now. While it was nothing too out of the ordinary, Sammy did not keep down his breakfast. As a dog owner, this shit just happens sometimes. You just keep an eye on the pup and hope it was just something that didn't settle with them and they let it out. He was doing fine for the rest of the day. As night approached, the clicking sounds of the roller coaster ascending had stopped, and the world stood still for the moment before the free fall. And ready or not, our journey began as Sammy was not holding anything down for more than 20 minutes to an hour for the entire night and morning. The first thing in the morning, we called our vet and made an appointment, which wasn't until the afternoon. Sammy continued to not feel well and look beyond drained. At this point, I decided I was simply going to take him to the emergency vet. Luckily and unfortunately, exactly 1 year prior, we learned about Veterinary Emergency Group, or VEG for short. That was a completely different roller coaster experience altogether. I just want to send a huge shout out to VEG. I hope you never need them. If you do, be sure to check them out. I cannot stress how amazing they are. And no, this is not a sponsored video or anything like that. So off we go to VEG. As we walk in the door, the receptionist calls out triage for everyone on staff. Within a few seconds, we got Sammy's weight and settled down in a section of the clinic. A technician comes over with a laptop and starts entering away all our information and checking vitals. Not even a few moments pass and the doctor comes over. We talked about how he's doing and decided that we need to do some x-rays, maybe an ultrasound, and get him some meds to hopefully make him feel a little better. At this point, the estimate was around $900. It is what it is. Let's do it. Sounds about right for an emergency visit. After the x-rays, they noticed there was a lot of fluid in his stomach. In fact, his stomach was more than double the size it should be on the x-ray. The next plan is to do a mild sedation and drain the fluids. The new total estimate is around $2,200. In the meantime, the lab was also reviewing the x-rays, and boy were they fast. There seemed to be some foreign object on the x-rays. Over the weekend, we gave Sammy a dental chew toy. He had them before and he really likes them. With this one, he really went to town on it and tore it apart. That weekend, I ended up throwing the toy away because there was no more use for it. While at the vet, I spoke with my husband Alan, and he reminded me that Sammy did eat a decent part of the toy. I communicated this to the doctor immediately. Once we got a full picture, all I remember is hearing her say, surgery. She advised me that this would be an expensive option and that she would send me an estimate shortly. At this point, I decided to take Sammy out for a bathroom break since we were there for a couple hours already. I was on my phone with Alan when I got the estimate, 10 to 14,000. They would be able to do everything today. He would need to be there overnight, and of course, we could stay with him the entire time. And in that moment, all I could think about was Max. A year ago, we went through something strangely similar, but with a very different outcome. We took our dog Max to the vet, also to VEG, and then to a specialist hospital. I still remember to this day being in the little room at the specialist office and getting the news. I'm sorry. There's nothing we can do. At his current stage, we're giving Max 24, maybe 48 hours. Fucking hell is all I could think of. How could this happen? He's not even 8 years old yet. There is nothing we can do. And the longer we wait, the more pain he will be in. This by far was one of the worst days of my life. The dreadful feeling of defeat consumed me. I don't know why life chose to put us in this place again with Sammy the same week a year later. But at the same time, it was different. There was hope. I remember telling Ellen, I don't care about the money. We just need to make sure Sammy is okay. We will figure out the rest later. I clicked approve on the estimate. All we wanted was for Sammy to feel better and to come home. The next part felt like a sleepless dream. We were at bed around 36 hours. After maxing out both care credit cards and putting the remainder on another card, we were finally on our way home with a very tired pup and a $12,000 bill that we will figure out on another day. The beauty of care credit is no interest for 12 months. However, this comes out to around $1,000 monthly payment. Being currently retired, this was never part of the budget. Perhaps it should have been, but at least we had a solution in the moment. It is what it is. So, what's the lesson here? Life is unpredictable. Money comes and goes, but the time we have with those we love, that is priceless. If this story resonated with you, I'd love to have you stick around. Hit that like button, subscribe, and join me on this journey. And thank you for being here.